Yo, Barbie, did you like the surprise it's specially prepared for you? I mean, you have to admit, it was pretty cool. Then your definition of cool and mine are completely different. I don't think anyone would find being thrown in a pool full of bugs cool. I don't understand why you have to keep doing this. So, do you have any more creative ideas for your surprises? Stop this, Carlos, please. I don't find this funny. You're not meant to. Do you think I went through all that trouble just so you could swim inside and enjoy yourself? Why are you doing this? What? Isn't it obvious? I thought you'd have figured it out already. Then again, you're not exactly supposed to be smart, are you? What is that supposed to mean? Never mind that pretty little head of yours. Just keep waving around that pom-pom of yours and look pretty, and I'll continue doing my job. If you have a problem with me, I'd appreciate if you would just tell me right now, instead of going around trying to make things difficult for me. I think I'm fine with the latter. Thanks. What did I ever do to you? This is what makes me even more angry. You don't even know what you do. Going around being a Barbie and behaving like you own the freaking world. You deserve much worse than what I do to you. What? Are you telling me I deserve to be bullied just because I'm a cheerleader? That doesn't even make sense. Too bad. Nobody asked for your opinion, did they? Don't take this any further than this, Carlos. You're right. Go ahead, complain to Daddy. I'm sure he can find you a new school. Because I promise you, as long as you are here, I'm not going to let you live peacefully a single second of your life. Are you threatening me right now? You have no right. How dare you? Just like how I dared to throw you in the special bath I prepared for you. What do you even get out of this? I don't even know you well enough to have done something to you. This is literally my first week in school. This is what infuriates me even more, you know. You don't even know the things you've done. Even if you did, it wouldn't matter. Get ready to face hell every day. Because I'm going to make sure I make you regret every second of coming here. You can't do this. Watch me. Naomi. Who is this? How do you know my name? Let's just say I'm someone who wants to help you. Help me? With what? With what Carlos is making you go through. What? How do you know that? Are you someone from my school? Does that matter? Actually, it does. I don't talk with strangers. So I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't try to reach out to me again. Besides, I think I'll be fine on my own. I can handle it myself. Are you sure about that? What if I help you figure out why he's doing all of this? I'm sure that will be the fastest way of making him stop bullying you. How can I trust you? Well, it's up to you, really. But why would you help me? Let's just say that I don't quite like watching you go through this by yourself. I was actually planning on reporting him to the principal before you texted me. So I think I'll be fine. But thanks for asking. I wouldn't do that if I were you. What? Am I being threatened by a person I don't even know now? That's not what I meant. How about this? You just give me one few minutes to propose an offer, okay? I'm certain that you'll change your mind once you hear this. Fine, go on. I wouldn't bother going to the principal for this matter without any appropriate evidence or witness. Carlos is the principal's son. What? Are you sure? Why does this have to get so much more complicated? I'm sorry, Naomi, but that's the truth. And even though Principal Barnes is the most amazing person I've ever met, I'm sure he won't believe us. After all, what parent would want to know their son is a bully? You're right, but are you sure he'll take some action if we do give him evidence? Yes, of course. He's the most just individual I've ever seen. I'm sure he'll do something about this too. even if it involves his son. Well, I hope you're right, but I'm not sure why you or anyone could do. I understand your suspicion is given, what with the circumstances you're in. But how about you think about this? If you feel you don't want to, I won't force you, of course. Tell me one thing. If your answer is acceptable, I'll consider taking your help. I'm listening. Why are you so eager to help me? It's more like I'm helping myself, you know. What do you mean? Don't tell me Carlos is troubling you too. In a way, yes, you could say that. So, are you willing to give this some thought? That's fair, I guess. Then I'll get back to you later with a plan, as soon as you get back to me with your consent. Okay, but are you really not going to tell me who you are? All in good time. And what do I call you until that good time arrives? Well, Kay. You can call me Kay. Alright, Kay. Thanks for helping me, even though I don't know why you are. But if you are some kind of weirdo, you should know that I took self-defense classes when I was 12. You don't exactly know me, so I think I'll be safe. I'm sure I'll be able to figure out who you are if I try hard enough. Alright, I got it. No tricks, I promise. I'll take your word with that. Talk to you later. Did I scare you enough to finally leave the school, Barbie? Is that why you're not here today? Leave me alone. I'm not in the mood. And I would care why? Did you seriously not get the fact that I am trying to make your life miserable? Or are you just that dumb? That's it. I'm not listening to your nonsense anymore. I'm blocking your number. Don't try to contact me again. Do you really think that's going to stop me? What the? How many numbers do you actually have? Enough to keep you stressed, even if you blocked me 100 times. What the hell will it take for you to leave me alone? What makes you think I want something from the likes of you? Likes of me? What problem do you exactly have with me? I'd like to know why I'm being treated like a freaking criminal. Figure it out yourself. Try to use that brain of yours for once. It's not just for show, you know. I'd rather hear it from the one accusing me of things I have no clue of. Too bad. You don't always get everything you want. You know what? You don't seem to have anything better to do than bullying people. But actually, I am a busy person. So you can keep texting me all you want, but I won't be replying to any of your nonsense anymore. Kay, hey, I'm sorry if I'm disturbing you right now, but can we talk? Of course. Did you think about what we talked about yesterday? Yeah, I'll take you up on that offer. Great, that's awesome. But I have one condition. Condition? Alright, I guess that's fair. What is it? If we are successful in whatever plan you make, you have to tell me who you are. Not if, Naomi. It should be when. Because, I promise you, we're going to succeed. Alright then. Do you accept my condition? I will. If you promise something in return. What promise? When all of this is over, would you go out on a date with me? A what? You know, a date. When two people go out for dinner or movie, or something similar, to get to know each other better. I know what a date is, Kay, but I do need to brush up on my self-defense anytime soon. I assure you, you won't. It's just a date. I promise. And you forget the fact that I don't even know you. You're going to, once we're done with all this. I guess one date wouldn't hurt either of us. Great. What exactly are we going to do? I was thinking of getting him to make a confession in front of Principal Barnes. What better witness than the criminal himself? Is that even possible? Carlos would never admit any of his wrongdoings in front of anyone. I know, which is why we need something against him that will make him do it. Like what? Something that he wouldn't want anyone to know. How about I text you later? I need to look into something. What? But we're just starting to form a plan.
I know, but this is important, okay? I'll text you in a few hours. You, Barbie doll, where you at? Today was so boring without your annoying presence in school. Yo, Naomi!
What the? Carlos, you are the one who's annoying here. You drunk or what?
Drunk? No, of course not. You dare underestimate me? I only took one drag. I don't get high that easily.
One drag? What? Are you doing drugs?
Shh, this is supposed to be a secret.
Do you realize you're not supposed to be doing this, right? If Coach found out, you'll be done for.
If he finds out, Barbie. If.
And you think I won't tell on you after all you've put me through?
If you tell anyone, I'm going to lock you in a cupboard filled with bugs this time.
You don't get to threaten me, Carlos. Especially when I could actually hurt you back more.
You wouldn't. You're too much of a dumb ass for doing something so smart.
You'd be surprised. Are you ever going to tell me what it is that I've done for you to hate me so much?
Don't act like you've no clue about anything. That makes me angry.
I seriously don't know what you're on about. And even if I did, that doesn't give you the right to bully me like this.
You don't get to decide that. Not after what you've done.
Are you serious right now? You know what? I don't believe anything you say. You're just making excuses to justify your stupid actions. I know I haven't done anything wrong to be treated this way.
Like hell you haven't. You ruined my sister's life.
What? I did no such thing. I didn't even know you before you threw me into the pool, let alone your sister.
Because of you, my sister, she's in a freaking coma right now.
What are you on about, Carlos? I told you I had nothing to do with anything that happened to your sister. I don't even know her name.
Didn't you apply to join the cheerleader team when you enrolled in this school?
I don't see how this has anything to do with your sister.
Well, they somehow liked your performance and wanted you in the team. I don't even understand why. They didn't have enough positions because the team was full, so they kicked out Kayla out of the team. It was her life, the one thing she was passionate about.
But I didn't know they kicked someone out of the team. I was told she left on her own.
Kayla would never. She was heartbroken. She went to a party that night to feel light, but she freaking got into an accident because of you. If you hadn't come to the freaking school and ruined everything for her, my sister would be happy and awake right now.
I'm sorry to hear what happened to your sister, Carlos. I genuinely pray she recovers soon and wakes up. But you can't blame me for this.
Your sorry isn't going to bring my sister back from the freaking coma she's in. But I promise you, I won't let you get away with this. You're going to suffer just as much as my sister is right now.
Stop it, Carlos. If you keep doing this, I won't have any choice but to make you. I already apologized to you, even though this has nothing to do with me. I won't let you walk all over me for something I'm not responsible for anymore.
Try with all you've got, Barbie. Let's see who wins.
I'll guess I'll have to go to Coach to tell him about your illegal habits. I'm guessing you'll be suspended for the team at the very least. We both know Coach is very strict with these things.
You wouldn't dare.
I'm sorry, Carlos, but you leave me no choice unless...
Unless what? Damn it.
Unless you go to Principal Barnes, make a confession and accept any punishment he gives you for everything you've done.
I won't be doing no such thing.
You know, I could just forgive you right now if you promise to leave me alone from now. But I know you won't, and you need to understand that the solution for every single problem is not violence.
If you had just come to me in the beginning, we could have sorted this out civilly, and none of this would have happened. But you just don't want to make it easy for yourself or for others. Now, it's up to you. Make a choice. You either confess or you lose your position in your team. You think you won this, don't you? Well, guess what? You don't have any evidence against me to prove anything. Huh. That's where you're wrong, Carlos. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I have a friend of mine who saw you at the party you went before. He caught you sneaking with the drugs and made a video. If you want, I can send it to you for confirmation. You... How dare you? I hope you make a wise decision, Carlos. I'll be waiting for you tomorrow in school. Don't be late. Damn you. Did everything go as planned? Yep. Thanks to you, I was able to finally get everything back to normal. Although, I would have preferred to move forward without anyone knowing if he would have just agreed to leave me alone. But I guess Carlos needed this. Well, looks like we have a date coming up. And you forget it was for me too, so there's no need to thank me. Don't you think you're forgetting something before that? Right. Of course not. It's about time I officially introduced myself to you. Just don't get mad at me. Why would I? Carlos is someone close to me. What? Close as in? You know, close. I just wanted to stop him from making a bad decision. He was blaming everything on you with whatever happened with Kayla, and that just wasn't right. I needed to get him to see he was wrong and to stop him from going too far. You knew about that? How could you not tell me? That would have made you more suspicious about me, Naomi. And although you won't believe it, but I wanted you to see me as a decent person, which would have been impossible if you knew I was... You were what? What's your actual name, Kay? Caden Barnes. Caden? As in Carla's twin brother? I'm sorry, but I had to hide it from you, or you would never let me help you. But... I hope you don't change the image you have of me as Kay, Naomi. That is the real me. I wouldn't want you to think Kay is someone entirely different. Please? I'm so surprised right now. But I guess you have a point. Thank you for being so understanding. I do have one question though. Shoot? Why ask me for a date? Believe it or not, but you intrigue me. And I wanted to have a chance to go out with you once, which you would have never agreed on if you knew who I was. So, are you still on for the date? We can talk more. That is, if you still want to go with me. I guess a promise is a promise, and I do want to get to know you better.